Swirlz is back from her meeting and live. She's probably been live about 7 or 8 minutes now. Start from the beginning. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. This is the one and the only, you know who. But for right now, you can call me blah blah whatever. Alright. That's the name I'm going by because that's the way I feel about the current climate on YouTube right now. Blah blah whatever. You see my title. I am like a shark underneath the water. I'm pumping out another video. I'm hoping that you will support with your donations. Whatever you decide to donate is fine with me. Big or small, it doesn't matter to me. But I need your support.
Oh, you're not going
I'm
to
underground
specify
like a
anymore?
shark,
No specifying of how many
looking at
subs?
other YouTube content creators. I'm also in touch with the Divine Mother. And something magical is going on. Women everywhere are waking up. And it's exciting to see that we are realizing exactly what we are and
Now that she's being censored, I don't think her live streams are going to be what they used to be. But I'm here to see. Listen.
we're realizing what XY creatures are. We're comparing our experiences.
Oh, the XY
We
creatures.
are, ooh, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I live in a constant state of pain. We're comparing our experiences and we're realizing that we have been bamboozled, lied to, and that these creatures are not who we think they are. They're
Oh,
really not.
back on this again.
Okay? So I want you to understand that
Hello.
if you are paying attention to what's going on around you and you're watching these YouTube channels, the ones in the woman's side that are worth watching, you will notice that there's definitely a GENDER war going on. We are coming out of the darkness of
Hello, Eric.
lies, secrecy,
Hello, everyone.
and conspiracies. And we are figuring out what we really are. Many of us have even figured out that God does have a gender. Now I find it kind of weird that, you know, whenever we say Father and HE,
Oh, we're back on that again.
nobody has a problem with the gender. Whenever we use Father and He, when we refer to God. But as soon as we use the word mother or she, or we doubt that God is a He, everybody says, oh, God is both. Oh, God doesn't have a gender. It's all of a sudden. I noticed that.
I don't know, Momo, but she is being censored in what she's saying. She'll. I heard her a while ago. That's why I went live. She is being censored in what she says, and she took her other two live streams down because apparently she said something she wasn't supposed to.
And I find that weird how people do that. But
Uh, Beard Wing, what? Calling CPS is who's top tier trolling? Who are you talking about? Because if you're talking about me, I never called CPS on her.
think God feels? How would you like it if somebody got your gender wrong? You did all of this creation. You birthed things from the womb. You're the mother of creation.
Well, right before I started doing the stream, she was explaining that someone either called her or pulled her to the side and told her she wasn't supposed to be saying what she said. So she deleted those videos, but we will get to that part.
You did you created the stars, the planet, the moon, the sun. You are the divine goddess. And somebody just kept calling you a boy, a he, a male, and took 100% credit for everything that you did. And you sitting on your throne looking at this shit like, wow, they really calling me a he and a male and a and I mean, don't think that the divine mother feminine is not watching this shit go down. Don't think for a second that the divine mother feminine is not happy that we are awakening
She's not happy
out of
about
our
you going to
slumber.
jail either.
Because that's what it is. We have been in a state of slumber for millennia. Okay? Uh, what a woman really is and what a male really is has been misconstrued. I feel.
Yeah, well, everybody knows her ex because he admitted to it, and there was two other content creators a couple of years ago that did it, but it was all about Angelo. I mean, anything that happened to her that she's going through right now, being in jail, it was all about protecting a child.
And it's safe to say I feel, because it's my opinion, okay? I feel that we've been lied to. And they don't want you to discover the truth. Because then it would upset everything that they're doing. Okay? We would be able to take our power back, and we would no longer continue the same song and dance that benefits XY creatures. Okay? I say creatures because I do not want to uh, use another word that, because when you say creature, it's safe to say creature because you could be talking about a dog, a cat, a bird. Anybody could be a creature. So I have to use certain terminology in order to not be called, um, say that I'm being hateful or something like that, which I'm not, But I have to tiptoe on grenades. The same way they call us females, and when you say the word female, you could be talking about a bird, a squirrel.
You already said XY, so we know that you're talking about men, and you just said the way they call us female. Who else is going to call us that but men? So you can call creature and use all other terminologies that you want, but you've already referenced that you're talking about men. So let's go ahead and take this one down too, because these little code words, and you've used creature before, these little code words are not going to save you.
A dog. Nobody knows which female you're talking about. So we need to start doing the same thing. Shout out to Love and Light in the chat. I appreciate you for coming. Don't be scared, Geisha Peach. Thank you for liking my video. But yeah, I'm definitely being censored. And
You're not doing a very good job with these code words.
I found it kind of weird that I was pulled to the side by, you know, someone, and I was told that I can't talk. When I was doing my first video, I was told that I can't use, I was talking about,
Hello, Juanita.
whatever I said in the video, that I couldn't talk about those things. So I found that kind of weird. And I wasn't surprised that the person put me to the side at the meeting that I was at. But, it just...
Okay, so somebody who was in the meeting that she was at listens to her. or told her probation officer or something. I'm not quite sure what she said that would trigger them, because all she did was beg for money. And she talked about Brett and Rose, and Lux Beauty called to talk about some man she liked. You know, so I don't know what triggered it, but let's continue.
To show you that I don't know if it was a male creature that reported what I was saying, or if I'm being monitored by you know what the agents. But
And there we are. I don't know if it was a male creature, so your creature word is already going to get you in trouble. So we know you're talking bad about black men again, and this will get to whoever again, and then this video will be coming down. You'll be in trouble in your little group.
they, you know, they told me that it wasn't acceptable what I was saying, and I really don't believe that
Hey,
what
V
I was
Dub,
saying. I wasn't saying anything derogatory or
you are now.
pornographic.
You are now.
I was talking about women who 82% of us do not have an orgasm during intercourse. I was saying stuff like that, and they said I couldn't talk like that.
She messing with the wrong
So,
town.
I
Yeah.
said, okay, no problem. I was very nice about it. I kissed ass. I said, I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. But it just makes me feel so watched. And, I'm jeopardizing my livelihood just by talking to you guys and continuing at your request to make a video. And I
So you're jeopardizing your freedom at the request of your subs to make a video. Okay. So don't blame the haters or the agents if you have to completely remove yourself from social media altogether, TikTok and whatever else you got. Just remember, you're doing this at the request of your little girls, your subs. Alright?
don't see what I'm saying that's so bad. But obviously, the
Yeah,
powers
they're
that be
disgusting, Mo.
don't want us to wake up. Okay? I'm very restricted. And, thank you, Love and Light. And for those of you who don't think that we are in a state of censorship, we are in a state of fear where they said, oh my God, these women, these
Sorry about the noise. Those are alerts on my phone.
females, being that they like that word so much, these females done woke up. They're realizing, or their opinion is, because I can't say it in a factual way, so I have to speak it from an opinionated way in order to not get censored. Their opinion is that God is a feminine entity. Oh my God. Their opinion is that us XY creatures are really vampires. And we suck on their feminine energy and we need their attention. We need their bodies in order to have babies. We need them to acknowledge us, or we don't have masculinity. We need them to fawn over us, look at us, pay us attention. Whether it's negative or positive, we need attention in any way that we could get it. Okay? And that's how they coming at us. Because now we are being celibate and single. We locking our coochies up. We're not spitting out children. And we're realizing, wow, she got a child service case. Wow, she could lose her freedom. Wow, really? Like, they're doing this to Queen of Kings. And she got a husband. She got a lot of money. And, and they're spreading lies about Queen of Kings on live. This lady lives in the most expensive state in the United States, which is Hawaii. So obviously she got money, and they're attacking her. They're attacking her. Now, Quadratic Equation made a very important point. She said Biden is probably trying to get forgiveness for being a male by stepping down and endorsing a woman for president. Quadratic, quadratic, quadratic. You
Now, you guys, she took down the other lives, but she said that she was not going to talk about what the government did to her or politics. And here she go.
are definitely touched by the divine. And when she uses you, sweetheart, when she uses you to say something like what Quadratic just dropped a gem on us, this is what I'm talking about. This is why they don't want us to have our spaces, because we crack codes. We crack codes. They don't want us code cracking, y'all. They want us to be stupid. The Kardashians. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the powers that be. Look at that. Look at that. They watching. Oh yeah. They watching all of a sudden. Yep.
Shoot, it might be somebody calling you to telling you you in violation of this censoring. You might want to answer that phone.
I didn't think of it like that either. I'm like, why is he stepping? Because they're trying to pacify the feminine collective. You know what I'm saying? So they put Kamala up there, but she's not. But she's just gonna follow his orders and make women think, yay, a woman president, yay, we fought the good fight, the war is over. No, it's just began. They want you to get nice and comfortable, sweetheart. All right. Now, when I was locked up, okay.
Now look at love and light here. Let me move it. Hold on. Well, now you can't get locked up again for child abuse charges if these haters try it. Why would we try it? She don't have her child with her no more. Oh boy.
I can't begin to tell you, and I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just keeping it real. I can't begin to tell you how many people was locked in there for child service calls. Oh yeah, that's what bothered me. That really bothered me. And I said, I didn't lay a hand on mine. I just didn't take them to the hospital. I was trying every recipe and
Abuse isn't just putting your hands on a kid. But here she go about it was allergies.
under the sun, and I was giving him organic food, expensive food, and nothing worked. What I really should have did was just take him to the hospital. I'm accountable for that, but that's neither here nor there. He's not here anymore. He is in a safe place, a group home. I visit him, and I was and when I said
V-Dub, she put out some kind of a post or something about and proof of some text messages that was all planned and her mods were in on it, and it was supposed to be for the haters and the trollers that she said all that shit she did in that live. um I don't Now she's mad because everybody's calling Brett broke, but I mean, you started that, Rose. But it was to combat the haters talking shit about your husband. That's the way you do that.
I'm in here for allergies, everybody looked at me like, what? You in here for what? I said allergies.
No, you in there for child abuse.
They couldn't believe it.
Child abuse.
You had women in there who somebody spiteful called child services on them, and they got their kid taken from them.
Allergies is not a charge.
So my thing is this: do you really think under this type of climate, these girls are gonna be spitting out babies? You see, the thing about male creatures, they think they're smarter than us, but they're not. What they're doing
Use your code
with
words.
this whole child services thing is they're making girls not want to have children. Because the truth is this: Everybody's grinding, working two jobs, or trying to work some type of job to keep food on the table, working extra jobs because you can't survive in this economy unless you're a homeowner like me and you got a form of income coming in.
You
But
don't have no income
if
coming
you
in.
paying rent, if you out here paying rent, sweetheart, it's very hard to survive in this economy. So my thing is this: what they're trying to do is, you know, recycle
Well, damn, there she go with that throat scratching again. I guess she kept herself busy in the jail.
the old cases, cause girls are not having kids no more. So they're picking on. They got me right before mine turned 18. That shows you how thirsty they are for a case. Because if they don't have a case, they if they can't make a case out of you, they don't have a job, sweetheart. They will not have a job. Okay, so they're gonna take the smallest thing and make a big deal about it. Okay, it could be something like an allergy, and the kid is throwing up, and you don't take the kid to the hospital in a timely manner. Because I was gonna take him to the hospital, just not. I just took a while to do it, and CPS beat me to the punch by one day.
What about the time when you were live and he threw up and you were too busy with your live stream to go clean up the vomit? Maybe they got that video as well. So don't talk about, oh, they got you by one day bullshit.
I was gonna take him the next day, but CPS knocked on my
And the emergency room is open 24/7.
door before I could take him to the hospital. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: women are not. They're just not gonna. Between you getting locked and Natalie locking us up for the shit.
What
Okay.
defamation
And
quadratic?
I was amazed that this shit happened because
What
I
defamation?
did everything that they told me to do. I I I did the parenting classes, I did the therapy. They closed the case. I thought I was finished. Nope. 11 months after they closed the case, they put the cuffs on me. And
No, you did not finish the therapy. You on a live stream called your therapist and said you didn't need to see her anymore because you're in a good headspace now. You did not complete the therapy. I have that live stream. I have pretty much all of them. I'll hold you accountable if you won't do it yourself.
locked me up for 74 fucking days. So this is what they're doing now. You're not gonna just catch a case, y'all. They gonna
Thank you
put
for the
your ass
views
in
and
jail.
likes, y'all. Thank you.
And you can lose everything that you ever had. I'm lucky that I didn't lose everything over this. So the point I'm trying to make to you
Because you had 3 dates where you went to what is it, mental health court? Mental health court. Is that part of the meetings you have now?
is we are in a state of we need to be in a state of awareness of what really is going on here. Okay? So this is not just a case of I don't give a fuck if they call child services. Call. I don't give a fuck. That is not the attitude to have. Cause now they locking your ass up, and you locked in there with drug addicts. You locked in there with real criminals. I was bullied. I was stolen from. Okay, I've witnessed. Not a day went by that you don't see a fight in there. Okay, so my thing is this, y'all. How did
But you from New York, Crystal. You were bullied? You were bullied. What they steal? What did they steal?
I get mixed in with this crowd? You see what I'm saying? I'm about the doctor's telling me I could end up in a wheelchair in a few years. I'm lucky that I'm still walking. I don't know how I'm able to still walk, but I'm still walking. I was locked in there with a girl that was in a wheelchair that had the same disease I have. And that terrified me. Two people in there. One was white, one was black, and they both had degenerative disc disease. Both of them. And both of them was in a fucking wheelchair. Okay? So the fact that I'm still walking, even though it's very painful.
Hey, Geisha Peach, I see you have trolls watching and recording this live now. Pathetic. I mean, I've been doing this. It's nothing new to you, to Crystal, or anybody else.
It is amazing.
I'm reacting.
So don't believe the shit that you hear on the internet. Crystal Swirlz this and Crystal Swirlz is begging for donations.
You
I
were.
ask for donations because this is eating into my money, y'all. Doing all this running around they got me doing.
Ask. No, no, no. You were begging. If y'all don't do this, if I have to work, then I can't do any more live streams. Y'all bitches ain't give me the money. It's not gonna hurt you. I need $1 now, but I want 600 of y'all to just give me $1 each. Blah blah. You were begging, and you can work and do live streams. I got two freaking jobs and still able to be here for your bullshit.
Going to meetings and I got no car. I don't have an available car. So I got to take an Uber everywhere. That shit is $300 a month.
Whose
Eating
fault
out of
is
my
that?
$900.
Should have paid your
I
car
get
off.
as an income.
Should have paid your
So
car off.
they got me fucked up. I can't even begin to save anything because this is more important right now. Completing this program that they got me doing is more important right now than anything. So, you know, I am saying to myself, wow, they really not gonna have no kids now. Because my kid is 19 now. He is 19 years old. He's in a group home. There's nothing else they could do to me. I'm gonna do everything that they tell me to do, but I'm worried about y'all. Those of you who have children or who have nephews, nieces, I'm worried about y'all. Okay? Imagine if I would have been a renter with a job and I had to report to my job. They gonna put them cuffs on you. They don't give a fuck if you have to go to work the next day. They gonna lock your ass up. Thank God I don't have to work. It was a blessing in disguise. I'm not able to work at this point. I'm headed towards the wheelchair.
It didn't stop them from arresting you either.
Hopefully survive without pain medication for as long as I can. But I know eventually it's gonna come to me needing some type of pain medication or them shoot me up with steroids to keep me from even existing. Because the level of pain is equal to an infected tooth. And if you've ever had a bad tooth that's infected, that's what my whole spine feels like every day. That's what my hips, and the pain has spread to my hips. So now I walk crunched over like an old lady. I really need a walker, but I don't have any health insurance right now. So I am holding on to walls when I walk. I'm
What's that? Obamacare, Marketplace, whatever. They got a low insurance payment, I suppose. And maybe you could beg for cash apps to pay those monthly, and then you can get some medication.
if I go shopping, I'm hunched over like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, I don't have a walker. So when I tell you that your donations count, and that's probably gonna be what I get next. Is gonna be a walker. I need to get me a walker or something because I'm walking bent. It's very painful to support the upper half of my body standing straight. Okay. So, and you got to understand, this runs in a family. Now, I have a cousin of mine. She's in a walker. I went on a video call with her, and she showed me her walker. And she's in shape, y'all. And my grandmother, this is on my father's side. My grandmother used to walk. She died when I was 18. But I used to be like, why she walk like that? But I just thought it was because she was old. But Granny wasn't that fucking old. She was only 69 when she died. And she died from cancer. But, yeah, cancer took her out. But she used to walk like the hunchback of Notre Dame. My father walks like that. His mother walks like that. My cousin's in a walker. And then my father's sister slipped at the mouth and said something about, oh well, the doctor told me the same thing. The doctor told me that I was gonna end up in a wheelchair too. Don't listen to these motherfuckers, girl. Lose that weight and you're gonna be fine. So I said to myself, okay, auntie. But in the back of my mind, I'm saying, so the doctor told you the same shit?
But
So
you didn't
we
take
are a
any preventative
family
measures.
of cripples, y'all. And when you are black, nobody wants to consider themselves handicapped, lame, uh, disabled. You don't want to, and this is the type of disability where you could kind of hide it a little bit, uh, but you might walk funny. You might be bent over walking with your head to the ground, because my father walks like that. He walks with his head to the ground like he's searching for quarters on the ground. All right. So this is a skeletal disease. Okay, and we got it. You know, uh, and I got a little brother from my father's side. He got scoliosis, and he was in pain since he was a baby. Okay, they brought him home. My father had him when my father was in his late 50s, and he brought that baby home, crying and screaming. The baby would not stop screaming. That's my little brother. He's the same age as my son now, but he brought that baby home screaming, and the baby was always crying because the baby was in pain. And with my little brother, who I don't want to say his name, they finally put a brace on him when he was like around 2 years old. They put the body brace on him for his scoliosis. But this is something that we, have in our family. Because when I went to the chiropractor, he said degenerative disc disease. He said it right away too. And he said a slight lean. He showed me the x-ray. And he said a slight lean means you have discomfort, mild discomfort. He said, ma'am, you have a severe lean, pelvic tilt of the pelvis. He said that puts immense pressure on your spine. Okay, and the cartilage gets worn away, and now you got just a hair. He said your cartilage is so thick. It's one of the worst cases I've seen. I don't even know how you're still walking. And I just looked at him. I started crying. He said, ma'am, don't cry. It's going to be okay. And I started crying. And me, I'm black and I'm strong. So a few tears came out. He caught it. I wasn't like, making noises or nothing. But, a couple of tears slipped out. And I wiped them shits away as fast as they came down. But he caught me. He saw that a few tears escaped. He said, man, don't cry. I said, I'm not crying. Us black women, we don't like to admit when we cry. I was like, I'm not crying. He said, I understand. So this is serious, y'all. And they basically, what I noticed online, what they're doing, it seems that the person that's attacking me is mad that I have a form of income. They're mad because my house is paid off. Okay.
What does that have anything to do with your back situation? It's a serious situation that you yourself says it's serious, but yet you're not doing anything about it. You're gonna try and stay off pain medication as long as possible. You might get to the point the medication won't do shit for you. What are you waiting for?
I paid it off in one day. I have my deed, okay? And they're mad that I'm a homeowner. So this is jealousy, y'all. This is whoever's doing this and tearing down my character assassination. They're mad that I own a house.
No.
And look at that. They watching. The feds are watching. I know. And what they tried to do was make me lose my house. You know what I'm saying? So
we were not trying to make you lose your house. We called for your son because you let him vomit all over himself and you wouldn't clean it up. And all the yelling and screaming and calling him an ape, all that stuff got the CPS calls. That's what it was for. It was for Angelo. Now, anything else after that, it's just a result of those calls. We don't care about your damn roach infested house. We were worried about your son since you weren't. But again, I didn't make them calls, but I'm glad the people who did did.
So I'm not saying that the feds tried to make me lose my house, but locking me up, yeah, that could kind of make you lose your house because you got to keep the property up. You got to look after your property. And if I'm locked up, how can I look after my property? So I'm not saying that they tried to make me lose my house. I take that back. What I'm saying is they put me in a position to be vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? Let's leave it at that.
No,
they
you
put me in a
did
vulnerable
that
position.
to yourself.
After I complied with everything they told me to do, I'm still fighting for my life. I'm still fighting for my freedom.
Back taxes.
So I'm not showing my face right now, and I'm tiptoeing around.
We already know who you are. They
what
know
I really
who you
want
are.
to say. So I want black women to be aware. Women everywhere, regardless if you're black, white, whatever. I want women everywhere to be aware that XY creatures are not happy that we are waking up. And the fact that, if you Google it, 82% of women do not orgasm through penetration alone.
Now, didn't she just say that someone called her to the side and all she was doing was talking about women and sex and this, that, and the other, and you had to take the video down? Here you go again. I'm not going to talk about myself anymore, but here you are again. And honestly, I don't know what was triggering about the other two videos, but if those got triggered that you had to take those down, I'm going to assume the same thing about this one. Because you're doing a hell of a lot more talking like you did before jail. You're talking like that now. So again, this right here is on you.
So that means that there's a lot of faking going on. All right? You do not, I didn't say it doesn't feel good. All right? I didn't say that. I said you're not going to orgasm through penetration. So have you ever stopped to wonder, why did the divine make it like that? Why did she make it that we can't have an orgasm, but these XY creatures can? Are we even supposed to be effing them like that? Maybe we're not even supposed to. Maybe she did it like that because they're the girl. Now, I want you to go into the comment section and let's talk about this. We don't even come. We don't even have an orgasm from having sex with them. So when a man tells you, oh, it's even, I give you sex and you give me sex, why do I have to pay you? Why do I have to take care of you and give you money? Now, they don't call it taking care of. They call it prostitution and gold digging. My bad. They don't like the word taking care of or providing. All right? The ones that still want to get laid are using the word provider now on the dating apps. I'm a provider. And then when you meet them in person, they act cheap. So this is...
They're a provider to their wife, not just some woman they randomly meet on a screen. And if you're asking them to put money in your cash app before you lay down with them, that's prostitution.
It's a game that they're playing. But my thing is this, y'all. All right, yeah. Now they're coming after my house, okay? They said we can't get her with the child abuse, so let's try to spread lies and make her subscribers think that she's not a homeowner. I'm an official homeowner with the deed in my name.
Yeah, with property taxes that you owe on. And if y'all saw my recent community post, I explained why we're seeing foreclosure on your house. I looked it up on Google and I talked to Dan and he's like, yep, that's the definition of what's happening to her. So we're not talking about you not being a homeowner. We're talking about them back taxes that you won't talk about.
I wired that money in less than 12 minutes. The bank had their money, sweetheart. So this is a jealousy thing, okay? And they figured if they can character assassinate me and make me look like a bum begging for donations that doesn't own her house, then she'll lose her subscribers. Then her subscribers are not going to believe in her. They're going to say, "Oh, you got your house went in foreclosure." Bitch, where? Where did my house go into foreclosure?
It still
Please
can.
show me some that. So if you can't, so if they can't make you lose your house, they will make people believe that you lost your house. Because the way they got people making these videos that I'm homeless, you see the curtain, you see the ceiling, nothing has changed for y'all.
There's
I'm
more
laying
than
my
one
fat
type
ass
of
on the same
foreclosure.
bed by the curtain, by the window. Nothing has changed.
There's more than one type of foreclosure.
Okay, so my thing is this: why are they doing this? As you can see, I'm right by the window in my damn house. All right, there's no foreclosure. There's no I owe anything. I keep up the taxes to my house. My taxes are dirt cheap.
No, they're
My
not.
taxes are dirt cheap.
No,
okay?
they're not.
So it's easy to pay my taxes. So this person that is making an ass out of herself by trying to discredit me, my subscribers know the truth and they don't believe you.
Oh, your taxes are $70 a month. Is that what you're saying? Your taxes are set. No, Crystal, that 70 a month for that year may take care of that year, but you still have back taxes.
So the devil is after all of us. Okay? And now that women are waking up, and let's look at our sisters over there in South
70
Korea.
a month, excuse me.
Well,
70 a
Korea
month
in general.
would
They're,
take
they're
care
not
of that
dating,
year.
sweetheart. They're not dating. They're just not being bothered with male creatures. Okay? You can see the window. I'm in my damn house. The same window with my crippled self. I'm laying my big over 300 pounds on a bed by the window that I always talk from. So where am I homeless? Stop it. Now, my thing is this, y'all. Black women tear each other down as well. Because the people that are attacking me are black women. But I don't believe they're regular black women YouTubers. I don't. And
Oh, are they the dark-skinned slaves that you talk about? The ones who can't sit with you? Hmm? Anybody who's not peanut butter can't sit with you? Are you talking about those women? Those black women? The slaves out in the field while you in the big house with the master?
I'm not saying any names. All right? You cannot say that I tried to make somebody that I call slander. I have not mentioned one name. I said the people that make up lies about me and make videos about me. They know who they are. And no, I'm not going to say your name because I'm not going to have you try to sue me. So if you lose the little bit of subscribers you got, the only reason why my girls run over to your channel is to see what lie you made up now. What is she saying now about Crystal? That's the only reason why she got... Yep.
Clear that throat.
Now let's get into it with Love and Light. Chris.
Well, that would explain why as soon as I went live, my numbers went up to 30 in attendance. Y'all came over here to see if I was live. Yes.
So, you was talking about some good topics before all this happened. Yep, I noticed that. Like about men being scared of men, and then everything was shut down. We was getting into it. And Love and Light said they wanted to silence you. Exactly. They didn't want me to crack code. They said this bitch is a code cracker. CODE. Code cracker. Okay? We cannot have her because they know I do my incense, my oils, my herbs.
Hey, Kim.
I'm a witch. I'm in touch with the divine. and we was bothering the LGBT community, the alphabet community, because we were what? We even was cracking codes with them, and they can't, so they shut me up. They put the dogs on me. They sunk the dogs on me, y'all,
When?
and it was to scare me. And you know, I'm really not trying to rock the boat with these people because I know, you know, capable of. Okay, but they can only do but so much. That's why I need your support. Because if I'm not getting any support on this channel financially, and when I say that, I'm not saying you have to donate, but I already told you how this thing works. If I can get 500 of my subscribers, and I got 5,000 subscribers.
Here we go.
If I can get 500 of them to give me $2 a month.
Here we go.
I didn't say a week. I did not say a week. A month. Are you really going to cry over $2 a month even if you broke? No. But there's strength in numbers. I have taught you how it works. I have taught you. You don't have to be rich or even, you don't even have to have money to support Crystal Swirlz. If you...
A broke person trying to give financial advice. You can't make this shit up.
You got $2 a month. If I could get my girls to give me that type of money every month consistently, that is $1,000 fucking dollars, y'all. $1,000 a goddamn month. In addition to my income that I'm getting to support myself, I'll be sitting lovely, and it won't. You won't even feel a pinch in your pocket, sweetheart.
What
whether
income?
you broke or whether you balling, you will not.
What income to support yourself? Are you getting a crazy check?
Feel that $2 a month. And I told you girls, take the information that I'm giving you and you could do magical things. I was teaching you before all this drama happened. I was teaching you.
Celestial Knight says, "Hey Crystal, what was your Cash App?" Oh, she didn't change it. Oh, okay. $ Oxtails 888. Oh, she didn't change it. I'm about to say it because it's been Crystal Swirlz with a Z 8 for the longest. So she changed it. Okay. Now I see why you're asking. I'm about to say, you're supposed to be a loyal one. You should know.
If 500 of my subscribers get together and everybody puts in such and such a month, it could be $10. It could be $20. It could be $5. If everybody puts in a certain amount, you guys can buy a property. I taught you these things, and that's why they shut me down.
And that's crazy
they said,
for her
this bitch is
to
teaching
change
them the power of the beehive.
That's crazy
working like
to change it.
Hive of bees to get something done. Now imagine if women everywhere worked like a beehive. Even if you homeless. Let's think about this. You get 500 homeless women together, right? You in the street, the rents are too high, you can't afford it, you're living in your car. You get 500 people that are in that situation. They go begging for money, please, I'm hungry, I don't got nowhere to go, can I have some money? And each of those girls can come up with $5 a month. A month. That's all it takes to make a big difference. 500 times 5 is what? Now imagine you saving that type of bread every month. Within a year, or maybe a year and a half, you could buy a house. And little by little, y'all just start buying up houses, and those 500 girls will be housed within 5 years. This is the type of power that I'm talking about. They don't want me to teach you this. Everybody's doing everything on their own, struggling on their own. Nobody's sticking together and saying, you know what? If we all broke, we all don't have a lot of money, we all struggling. I'll tell you what, instead of one person doing the whole burden, why don't we split it up? Why don't we split the burden amongst a bunch of us to make it for everybody? They don't want me to teach you that. So my thing is this, I'm not trying to rock the boat. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this live up, y'all.
I mean, who is she talking to? I mean, I believe two of them are sex workers. Another one, I think she's gone now. She came up on there one time. She was a lawyer, but she said some shit that Crystal didn't like, or Crystal said something that she didn't like. Then there's another lawyer who gave Lux that bad advice. I mean, who is in need of a place to live? This, who's she talking to?
Because I'm dropping gems up in here. I'm teaching you girls how to be powerful. Do you know how powerful women would be if we did the beehive mentality? Now, I find it kind of weird that we can tear each other down like a beehive and work together to tear each other down.
You do that.
But we can't do that to build each other houses. You could do this with a tiny house. You don't want to get a bigger piece of property, do a tiny house. Get 50 girls, homeless, bums. Everybody put in their little bit of money. You know, within a couple of years, everybody can have their own tiny house. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. And this is why the powers that be, they want you to be scared. Oh my God, the rents are going up. Oh my God, I'm going to be homeless. Oh my God, what am I going to do? That is a individualistic mindset. If you think collectively, yo, look at downtown Jacksonville. I know 50 homeless people. Yeah. I hang out here every day. I got all my friends are homeless. Okay. Do y'all beg for money? Yeah, that's how we survive out here, man. We beg for money. Okay. How does $5 sound? I could come up with that. I can come up with that. Okay. So you take your 50 friends that are homeless and everybody put their $5 in. Can you do that? Yeah, we can do that.
Who got 50 homeless friends?
You can buy a tiny house. Word? Yes.
Who's got 50 homeless
absolutely.
friends?
Oh, that's what's up. And even after one, because you can't fit a bunch of y'all, you can't fit all 50 of y'all in a tiny house. But if everybody joins together and does the $5 thing, and these 50 people put in their $5 consistently every week, come up with your little $5 every week, all 50 people can be in a tiny house.
This is a woman who can't even get one of her supporters to be a roommate with her at her house.
Oh, that's a good idea, yo. That's a good idea. You don't have to be homeless. You don't have to be fucked up if you sit together. Now is the time. And you know, if you thinking that you're gonna get some man
50 homeless friend, yo,
to take care of you and put you up in the house, and you're gonna be, you know, his slave. If you want to do it that way, then hey, be my guest. But I personally believe you don't have to give up your feminine energy and have him suck on you like a vampire
and ghost you,
and in order to survive in this economy. I don't believe that. I think if women stick together and pool together their resources, whether you're homeless, whether you have whatever your situation is, put your money together and support each other. Get each other up off the streets. This is the message that I was sending. This is why they came after me. They cannot have me showing you, despite the economy, you will thrive. They shut me the fuck down, and I'm scared to even leave this video up. I'm very, very terrified.
No, you're not.
To even leave this type of video up.
No, you're not.
And I find it weird that Nobody bothers the manosphere. Nobody attacks them with child service calls, locking them up in jail. Even after they complete services, they still lock you up. I just find it weird that now that I'm talking about female empowerment, that and this is not just black women, so don't go there with me. I see YouTube channels popping up with white women. I just got to watching the video. A white woman was talking about how XY creatures are vampires. And I'm like, what? Becky's talking about this shit? So the word is out, y'all. The word is out. And do they really want you to...
Uh-oh, something wrong with her live.
Do they really want you to not put color into it? If we get rid of that, because they tried to distract us with the whole race thing. And you know, black women, we the first ones to jump at the front of the line with our fists in the air. And the niggas was sitting back watching us get sprayed with bullets and laughing.
Oops, you said Nakers.
And we see how they act when they get that uniform, that blue uniform on, how they treat black women. So it was all bullshit. Yeah, they are on bro code like a motherfucker. So my thing is this. Despite race, we should be on sister code. Wow.
Oh, now you want their help
Love and
again.
Light. Come on, Love and Light. Come on, Love and Light.
You want Becky to buy
She
the
said
island
now they
again?
are saying they are vampires. Yup. They know, because they know we cracked the goddamn code. And once you crack the code, sweetheart, what happens? I want you to go into the comment section and tell me what's going to happen if more of us wake up and realize what they are and what we are. Come on, talk to me. Put your 2 cents and I will read your comment. Put your comment in the comment section. This is how you have a voice. I will be your voice. Go into the comment section and I will read your comment. Make it good. Tell me what's going to happen if we wake up as a collective of double X creatures. If we wake up collectively, fuck that race shit. We now we realizing it's a scam because who they going with? Becky. Who they saying is better than black women? Becky. So it's all a lie. And then when they get on a cop force, they treat black women worse than Brad does. So I don't want to hear it. All right. It was all a scam. Okay, to keep us in check. Okay. What's gonna happen?
Did a black cop arrest her?
Nikki said, shout out to you, Nikki. I miss you, Nikki. And yes, you got your wrench. Geisha Peach got a wrench. Love and Light got a wrench. These are my girls. Okay. She said they're gonna make it. They're gonna make life harder and harder for black women. Oh yes, honey. Oh yes. And they are bothered. Oh, my back. Okay. They are bothered by the fact that we're homeowners. That bothers to have. And because I said to myself, why are they attacking me on YouTube so much? Why are they making up lies? And then once I realized that they saying that I was homeless, my house went into foreclosure, then I realized this is about resources.
No.
They want to disenfranchise me because they know as long as you got the house, you always gonna survive. There's always gonna be somebody that you could take in, somebody that's homeless, that's looking for a cheap place.
Nobody is moving in there but Tyrone.
To live, and you put them up because you got a house. You'll never go hungry if you got a house. So that got to be the reason why they're attacking me like this. This is about resources, and they don't want me telling black women, you out there paying what? $1,500 a month? Oh, Crystal, my rent is $1,000. My rent is $1,500. My rent is, girl. They don't want you to say, I got a house and my utility bill to keep my lights on and my hot water, everything included. $98 a month. That's it. Now, of course, I gotta pay somebody. I throw somebody a little bit of money to cut my lawn. So between the $30 that I throw, that's once a month. If I throw $30 once a month, that'll keep my grass. It won't keep it looking great, but it's enough to keep it from looking like Little House on the Prairie.
Or since you strap for cash, ask if you can borrow their lawnmower, mow the lawn yourself, and you'll put gas in and fill it back up and give it back to them. That's a lot cheaper than $30 that you really desperately need.
All right. So, all right, let's say $60 for my lawn care. $60 for my lawn care, cut my grass twice a month. Okay. And
Or the neighborhood kid, you can probably give them $10 to cut your grass.
and my utility bill, it used to be in the 70s. Now it's in the 90s. Okay. It went up a little bit. Okay. So basically, I'm paying 60 plus 90. That's what I pay to live. That's what I pay. That's my. Anything after that goes towards food. Uh, Now they got me paying all this money to go into Uber so I could go to court and do everything I'm supposed to do.
You need food to live, and as far as Uber goes, there's no bus route where you live. You should have that 200 that you paid Tyrone to ride around with you. You should have told him to teach you how to use GPS in your car when you had one. You throw away money to Tyrone all the time, but you hate him, right?
But that eats into my money. But it's not. It doesn't hurt that much because I can afford to do that because I'm a homeowner. Imagine if I had to work. You see what I'm saying? So, girl, they are mad at me.
Imagine if you had to work. You have more money, wouldn't have to beg.
They are mad at my fucking ass that I got this house. They mad.
We ain't worried about your house.
They want me in the street begging. Look at that. Look at that. Look at them looking at me. Agents. I know you're mad. You are mad. You don't want me to say, girl, that's all you paid? $98 to keep my life. Let's say I was because you could get a fine for not cutting your grass. But let's say you real broke. You don't got money like that. Let's say you cut your grass once a month. Once a month is enough to keep well, I would say $60 is enough. $60 for your lawn and $98 for your lights. All right, that's all you got to pay to live in my house. And they don't want me to tell you that. Damn, Crystal, you pay less than $200 a month. Yes, that's it. About $170 a month to live here.
Property taxes.
Between cutting my grass and the goddamn lights. $170 a month. How much are you paying to live where you living at? You see what I'm saying? That's why they mad. That's why they said, damn, we can't have this bitch put women on. Then everybody's gonna want to get a house. Damn, Crystal only pays $170 to live in her house. Yep. That's all I pay. That's all I pay. So I can afford to, do what I'm doing. And I'm not going to talk about my business on here and tell you what my income is, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know how I'm getting my money.
Crazy shit.
And yes, your donations do help. What do they help with? Right now, I got the second phone. You know what I'm saying? The charging port is fucked up. But I'm not here to beg for donations like that. Whatever you send is great, but I really would like it if 500 of my subscribers
Oh boy.
said, you know what, Crystal? You right. I'll send you $2 a month. That's what I really want. I want that $2 consistently every month for my subscribers. I don't want the burden to be all on one subscriber to help me out. I want everybody to say, I'm going to throw Crystal that $2 this month. I'm going to do my part. And if I could get 500 people on board, I'm chilling. $2 a month. That's it. So you can't say I'm on here trying to make people go broke. All right? That's why people love me. Because I think about my subscribers. I know that they're struggling. I know that the rents are high. And I know they're not going to miss $2 a month. If I didn't give a fuck about nobody, I would be saying, give me this, give me $50 a week, give me that. I'm not doing that. $2 a month and I'm happy as fuck. Even if I get 200 of y'all to do that, I'm 200 times.
Oh, now
That's
it's 200.
$400 in my pocket every month. That would greatly help me out. Hell fucking yeah, it would. $400, shit. That would be my food and my goddamn part of my Uber and my food for the month. Yep, Uber and my fan. So my thing is this, y'all. Black women, let's get back to the XY creatures. Let's talk about dating them. Because now we got this new thing called human papillomavirus. It's been around forever, but I saw memes on Facebook where the girls were waking up. And it wasn't even the girls. It was a guy, the one with the big eye. He's a comedian. He has really, really big eyes. You know who I'm talking about? And he put up a post that said, oh, no more blowjobs. Blowjobs cause throat cancer. Oh no, ladies, don't listen to that. Don't listen. That's a lie. So when he put up that post,
He's a comedian.
that let me know party is over. Women are out here. Can you imagine getting throat cancer from giving a blowjob? Can you imagine if human papillomavirus? Look at this. Look at the agents. Look at the agents watching me. They're intimidated. They're saying, "Bitch, don't talk about that part." Because I wish that right there would shut down the whole dating app industry. That one line that
I would be so surprised. No, actually, I wouldn't be surprised, excuse me, if that was somebody trying to call her to warn her that she's saying stuff again that she should not be saying and she's ignoring the phone calls.
you already know. Go into the comment section because I'm not gonna say it. Obviously, the agents were alarmed that I'm fucking with their money.
Right.
I'm fucking with their money. So go into the comment section and
Right, Juanita. And she's over here scratching her throat. Oh boy, we're getting audio with our lesson today.
tell me what I was about to say. I want to see how smart you are. I want to see how smart you are. When I mentioned HPV, human papillomavirus, and from a kiss alone, you could catch it. From a kiss. So all these, and you know why? And the lady, one of the lives that I did, the one that I took down, in the comment section, the lady said, I'm a healthcare professional. Crystal's right. I can't begin to tell you how many older men come in here with cancer cells on their throat. With cancer cells from human papillomavirus on their throat. You know where that comes from? Because when they old, they can't get it up no more. So they running around, eating out girls, offering you oral sex. Oh, I'm real good with my mouth, baby. Yeah, I could take you to heaven with my mouth. Because they can't get their thing up no more. And they running around eating everybody out and kissing everybody, going on coffee dates. This is what they're doing. And next thing you know, you got throat cancer all up in your mouth. So that line alone, they want me to shut up. You see that phone call they interrupted? That was the feds way of saying, shut the fuck up, bitch. If you say another word, we're going to shut you down.
I don't think the feds would be giving you a phone call. They would just probably come and scoop you up, clink, clink with the bracelets again. It's probably your probation officer or one of your club meeting, groupies. But keep on. Keep on. You're going to find yourself not being able to be on YouTube, period.
One thing that I just said could shut down the whole dating industry. Because you be thinking, because a lot of you think it's sex, unprotected sex. As long as I put a condom on, I'm safe. No, baby. Kissing can kill you. Going on all them coffee dates, and the men harass you. I took you out on a date. I can't even get a kiss, and they make you feel guilty. They will cry and have a goddamn temper tantrum because you didn't kiss them. Oh, you could die. Imagine you feel guilty because you know women are nice. Women are people pleasers. Imagine you giving in to all those men, those different brads that you go on coffee dates with, and you kissing them, and then you get a goddamn physical because you're not feeling so great, and the doctor tells you you got throat cancer. What? You on your way? You mean what you mean, ma'am? You got stage 3 or 4 throat cancer. Basically, I'm telling you, you're about to die, like Tony Braxton's sister. Like Tony Braxton's sister. I said what I said. So now you don't even have to have sex with these XY creatures. You could just kiss these motherfuckers and die. Scary, isn't it? So when I say celibacy, I mean it to the utmost. Then, Crystal, we can't even tongue kiss? Nope.
When I mean celibacy, I mean it to the utmost.
Unless you think they're the one and you gave them a massage and then they ghosted you and then they came back with some shrimp fried rice.
Nope. Because he running around eating women out on coffee dates. After the coffee date, he offers her oral sex. And in the back of her mind, she's thinking, I heard that white men know how to eat real good. And she gets horny, and she lets him take her somewhere, and he goes down on her, and he got HPV in his mouth. Right? And even if he doesn't go down on her, let's say that she's celibate. She's not even gonna go there. She's gonna say, "Oh no, I'm not. Can I go down on you? No, I don't do that. I don't know you like that." So you thinking everything's good? I didn't give this guy no sex. I didn't let him go down on me. I'm safe, right? Nope. Come on, honey, give me a kiss. Come on. I can't even get a tongue kiss. Okay. She gives him a tongue kiss. The kiss of death. Now you got throat cancer. 6 months later, you develop stage 3 or 4 throat cancer. It's just not worth it. Now, when I say if you're gonna go all out. Go all out. And yes, we've been infiltrated because when I was dropping bombs up there on another social media site whose name I don't want to say, and I doubt these were women fighting me tooth and nail when I was dropping bombs about even if you use the condom, you can catch herpes, you can catch human papillomavirus, you can catch genital warts, even with the condom on. And you had women fighting me. And I don't think these were women. I think they were fake accounts of disgruntled males that pretended that they were women. And when I dropped the bomb about HPV, not even no tongue kissing, and if you use a condom, you can still get a disease like genital warts, which is disgusting. Google it right now. Go on your phone and look up genital warts and look at the pictures.
I wonder if that was TikTok.
Look at the pictures. The pictures alone will scare you.
I need to check.
Okay? Herpes. All right? HPV, human papillomavirus. Those are just some of the ones that you could catch even if you use condoms. Skin to skin contact. It's not a game out here. It's not a game. Keep fucking around and playing around. So there's a reason why they're coming after Crystal Swirlz. I want you to remain a loyal subscriber. I want you to do your woo-woo. I don't want you to feel guilty about it, because that's how I discovered the divine, and I got in touch with supernatural entities. I'm not talking about the devil and his minions, even though he might try to come after you, but I'm talking about you will get in contact with ancestors. If you call on the divine, you will get the divine. If you call on the devil, that's why I said clean up your subconscious. Don't be scared thinking, oh my God, I'm lighting up this candle, or I'm trying to contact the divine. No. If you scared of the devil, you inviting him in. You got to be 100% sure that you are reaching out to the divine and that she will protect you.
Hey
All you got to do
Dan.
is say, Mommy, protect me from anything coming in. And girl, I'm telling you, like a grizzly bear, she will maul to death any demonic entity that tries to come next to you. My Cash App has changed. It
Thank you for clarifying the foreclosure thing for me. Appreciate it, Dan.
is no longer $Crystal Swirls 8. My new Cash App is $ Oxtails 888. $Oxtails 888. $Oxtails 888 is my new Cash App. Yes, ma'am, because I love oxtails. Yeah, I know I have Jamaican ancestry, and that's one of my favorite dishes. Yes, thank you, Geisha Peach. And I've been watching Geisha Peach. Don't think that I wasn't watching who was being loyal to me. And people tried to turn me against Geisha Peach. Yes, ma'am. They tried to turn Geisha Peach against me and put me against Geisha Peach. And Geisha Peach, with all of the rumors, Crystal's locked up. Crystal beat. They said I beat him up, which is a fucking lie. He had allergies.
You a fucking lie. Ain't nobody said you beat up Angelo. We watched how you talk about him. Maybe you did beat him behind the scenes. I don't know. But you need to stop downplaying. It was allergies. Allergies is not a charge, sweetheart. Child neglect. You neglected to take your child to the hospital with him vomiting because he was allergic to the foods that you were feeding him. The gluten, the eggs, and all that shit. The charge is not allergies, it's child neglect. You can say it how you want to, it don't matter because on the court papers we know what it says. You're a child abuser.
I noticed, and Geisha Peach on her channel, she said, I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. Is innocent until proven guilty. I said, you go, Geisha
And you
Peach.
pled
Thank you for
guilty.
sticking by me. Thank you
And
for
you
being loyal.
pled guilty.
Thank you for being loyal, sweetheart. Now the
Didn't
truth
she?
is out. Now
Didn't
let's see if
she?
these dummies put up the truth about I didn't take him to the hospital in a
Because
timely manner. He lost some weight. Child
Yeah.
services got involved, and they beat me to the punch. Because I was going to take him to the hospital. I didn't do it right away. All right? I waited quite a while.
Why?
Sometimes he threw up, sometimes he didn't.
Why?
So I waited quite a while trying to come up with food combinations that would not make him throw up. And before I could take him to the hospital, they stepped in. That is the real story. Okay?
No, 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 no. You did a live stream of him throwing up and you didn't give a shit. Maybe you did all the other crap, I don't know, but we saw, we see, we've heard how you feel about him.
So don't listen to these nasty agents that are making it seem like I put hands on him. That is not the case. And when I told everybody what I was locked up in there for, they said, what? They couldn't believe it. They said, you in here for allergies? I was like, yep. Yep. And the reason why I didn't know he had allergies.
Thank you, Dan.
If I would have knew he had allergies, I would have ran to the hospital as crippled as I am. But no, nobody, not even the school, thought it was allergies. And when we took him, because he was fine.
As the mother, your child is throwing up every day, every other day, whatever, and you don't know what's wrong, you go to the doctor to find out. Point blank, period. There's no waiting and this and trying this and girl, please. Excuses, excuses.
His entire life. All of the things that he threw up, he was eating those same foods his entire life. So when I finally took him to the hospital, after child services got involved, they said he's allergic to wheat, dairy, gluten, and eggs. That's in almost every food. So I was like, wow. I was like, it's allergies? He was like, yep, he's allergic. I said, that can't be. My son been eating eggs his whole life. He loves whole wheat bread. He loves um, dairy, yogurt. He loves those foods. Like, what?
There won't be a charge for a child.
Gluten.
Right.
That's another one, you know? So he was eating these foods with no problem, until, right, bro?
Yeah, but at a certain point, he developed those allergies. I used to eat ice cream. Now I can't.
Right before he turned 18, all of a sudden, he became allergic to them. Girl, all of a sudden, I don't know. I think I got set up. I'm sorry.
Oh, how? Do tell. How was that a
Cause out
setup?
of fuck out of nowhere. I mean, let me shut up.
How are you set up? Oh, I mean, what? Someone snuck in the middle of the night. Here, Angelo, pretend to be, since you like people, you like to come up with that bullshit of people always paying somebody off to do something to you. Did somebody come creep in and pay Angelo some money to be sick? No. You neglected the care of your child. Period.
Something ain't right. And it's the timing. Right before he turned 18, all of a sudden he's allergic. Okay.
That ain't got shit
Tell me
to
another
do
one.
with it. That's when you lost him. Oh, right before he turned 18. That don't mean shit. Girl, you and your conspiracy theories
Like I said,
to remove
black
guilt.
women, we are being what? So, and some of us, they yep. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did. When I started cracking a code, all of a sudden he became allergic to stuff. When I started cracking codes, I noticed that.
Girl, you've been cracking codes for. I mean, you want to blame it on him being eight. You were cracking codes. You've been cracking codes for the last several years. Oh boy. Here's a code to crack. You're a bad mother.
So, are there things that you can give a person? Because he wasn't under my care 24/7. I had to send him to school. I'm gonna leave it at that.
You're the mother.
Like I said, guys, these XY creatures,
You were the primary caregiver,
when I
not
did
the
that
school.
post, um, of course you're gonna have Pick Misha up there talking about I'm
You
part of the
probably ate
18%.
better at
This is what she
school.
said. I'm part of the 18%, and I don't have any problems. My partner satisfies me. You sound bitter and angry. That's what they was told to me. I had quite a few women that came on there and said, oh my God, I thought it was just me. I used to fake an O too. I used to fake an O. You know what an O stands for.
You already said the word before
And
already
if
in
you're
this
in a
live.
relationship,
Just say it.
all this pressure to every time you have sex with this male creature, you're going to be pressured to lie. You cannot tell me every time you have sex with a male creature, you're going to have an O. That is. Now, some women may have an O from time to time, but usually, no. Not going to be every single time you lay down with this XY creature of yours, this mate of yours, this husband or boyfriend, that you're going to have an O. At least half the time you will be faking it. And every woman has faked it sometime during her life. So let's not pretend, okay? Talking to myself, I would appreciate it if you would go into the comment section. Go into the comment section and put up some flames if you're listening to what I'm telling you. If you have ever faked it anytime in your life, you can put up some flames. It's okay. Most women fake it. And if I'm not saying every time, okay, I'm saying there will be times when you fake it just to get him off of you. Now, if this has ever happened to you, you can feel free to put some flame in the comment section.
I'm behind on this
I
live.
would love to meet the
I
woman
didn't see any
that
flames. I didn't see any
has
flames.
an O every single time she lays down with a male creature. Show me that woman, please. I will give her a standing ovation.
That's all you can give.
I don't think such a woman exists.
Give her a standing O.
We gonna be shattering some egos up on this motherfucker. we gonna be shadowing. We gonna be shattering egos. Cause you know these male creatures, they cannot. Keisha Peach, if you listening, sweetheart, please put some flames up in the chat. Put some flames up in the chat if you are listening. I would appreciate it. And let me know that you know, are listening to me talking to myself.
So what?
Let
did
me know
I
that
do?
the live
Did
is
I
not
go
being
all
interrupted
the way
by
to
the powers
Florida,
that be.
sneak in the house and pay
Please put
Angela
some flames
get
up in the
sick?
chat if you want me to continue talking.
Right, right, Dan.
Otherwise, I'll shut the chat down. Ain't no sense in me talking to myself. No sense in me talking to myself. If you are listening, put some flames up in the chat if you can hear my voice, because I'm not even sure at this point you guys can hear me. The last person that spoke was Geisha, and she said, is the live paused? So if you are hearing me, put some flames in the chat, sweetheart. Put some flames in the chat. Or I will not continue to talk. I'll just shut the live down. I guess you guys can't hear me. Ain't no sense in me talking to myself. I'm gonna shut the chat down. Nobody can hear me. Okay, so you can hear me.
They just ain't
Now
talking.
we're about to shatter some egos. Cause even if you fake it one time with a man,
Right, Dan, right.
that's gonna bother him. That's gonna bother him. And y'all are hiding and y'all are lying. And nobody wants to admit that they faked it. You faked an orgasm because they don't care. They don't care about if it feels good. Okay, they want you to have an orgasm like they had an orgasm, and when you don't have that orgasm, that bothers the male creature. You are bothering his ego. Thank you, Mapina 371. I love you. Thank you for following directions, Mapina 1371. Now, this is a very uncomfortable topic, but it's a topic that is going to cause women to say, you know what? Why should I have sex with them if I'm not going to get the same thing out of it that he gets? That's when the money gets involved.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got the right
Fake.
to ask for money. You got the right to ask for a gift. Help me with some bills. What are you going to give me for doing this? So if we stop lying and pretending that we had the big O when we didn't, now we got something over the male creatures, okay? But a lot of women are choosing to not even bother with them. Don't try to convince them or try to tell them why they should take care of you why they should provide if you engage with them. Don't even try to explain it because they're gonna try to shame you regardless, sweetheart. So why bother? Many women just don't want to date them. If I gotta sit there and explain to you why you should take care of me, then this isn't gonna work. Why do we have to explain the what is clearly so evident? It's exhausting, don't you think? And then there's the issue of your safety. What if these creatures are really vampires? Like that video that I saw on YouTube where I believe it was a Becky, and Becky called them out. She said, "I think XY creatures are vampires." I was like, wow. Could that be the reason why there's such a high rate of domestic violence? Because they want to get a reaction out of you. And they feed off of what? Fear. They feed off of negative emotions like low self-esteem, fear. I'm not going to keep y'all much longer, all right? I'm going to end the live because I said what I had to say. If you think I should keep the live up, put some flames up, because I'm being censored. These people are ruthless. They're scary. They are agents. And, it's scary being under this type of dictatorship where you can't make a video. You're scared to say what you have to say. Do you think any of the content that I said today is a threat to them? If so, put some flames up in the chat. If you think I should leave the live up, put some flames up. If you think I should leave the live down, then just say, take it down, Crystal. I'm going to go along with whatever you say. So you said leave it up? I'll leave it up. I would like to continue talking to y'all about these SY creatures, but I'm scared that the video is going to shut up because it's only on 2%. But definitely, you're going to notice an awkwardness between XY creatures and us because everybody watches social media. Everybody watches social media, and, a lot of them ain't getting no coochie. They're not getting sex anymore. A lot of girls are celibate, and now that the news has broke.
Well, let's see. The live you did earlier this morning for about 30 minutes before you went to your meeting, somebody said they had seen a lot of pregnant women around. So people are still having sex.
Out that 82% of women do not orgasm.
Exactly.
Through intercourse. Oh, it's about to get on now. It's about to be on now. Okay.
Exactly.
Because now they can't run that line. Well, we're both having sex. Well, I gotta give you money. Okay. What are you, a prostitute? So they can't use that line no more. That we get just as much out of it as they do.
She did
so
a little
that
bit.
This uncomfortable truth
Kim,
is out,
a little bit,
and women can stop lying and pretending like they're having the big O.
She talked about them in her second live stream, which she took down the other day, and I think she mentioned them a little bit here, but not too much.
Then we can, we can keep it real. We don't get as much out of it as they do. Okay? Many of you pretend and fake that you're getting the big O when you're not. He got one, but you didn't.
Well, she might have mentioned it in a 30-minute live.
Being in a relationship, if you are continuously in a sexual, having sexual relations with your boyfriend, you're not going to have the big O every single time. You might get lucky every now and then. That's the most you're going to get. A whole lot of faking. Look at what Celestial Knight said. Celestial Knight said men just look at women funny out in public. Yep. And I saw in the comment section, one dude had blurted out to his girlfriend. The girl told in the comment section, she said, my boyfriend said, it's not my fault you can't come. I was like, wow, I can't believe I just read that. She said her boyfriend said to her, it's not my fault you can't come. So I was like, damn. So now that the truth is out, 82% of women do not have the big O during intercourse. because the male penis is overrated. Okay, and the reason why it's so celebrated is because these women keep lying to these men. If we would just tell them that DICK is not all that, it doesn't even make us orgasm. If we would just tell them the truth, then maybe we can have a shot at real hypergamy. The reason why they acting like we get just as much out of it as they do is because y'all are lying. Y'all are faking. Y'all got these boyfriends or these husbands, and you say, "Oh my God, I'm gonna have a you know what, the big O," and you're lying, sweetheart. You lying to that man. So can you stop lying to that man? And another uncomfortable reason why a lot of women don't want to be in a relationship is because imagine laying down with a creature and he's performing, and he keeps nagging you. Did you come? Did you come? That's annoying as hell. Who wants to be under that type of pressure? Okay, knowing that penis cannot make you have an orgasm like that. 82% of and the other remaining 18% of women, they're either trying to make themselves look like they're better than us or hotter than us or they're special or they want male validation. So who knows how much of that 18% really have have the big O? I can't even say orgasm. That's a curse word now.
You just did.
Yes. So we have a lot of reasons not to have sex with them. Diseases. You're not going to have an orgasm like he does 82% of the time. And also, what's another reason? Self-esteem. All right. Fear of abandonment or being pumped and dumped. Okay. And you know, and now that we know that they're fighting us tooth and nail with the providing thing, what is the incentive to have sex with them? There really is little or no incentive. And so what they're doing now, the ones that are broke, I notice on social media, they're doing all of these posts trying to make women still give them the time of day. They're doing posts showing them vacuuming, cleaning, rubbing her feet, opening the door for her, giving her flowers, dumb shit. And meanwhile, you got bills to pay. And it's getting real as hell out here with these rents. Okay? So these men that are broke and they got away with screwing women their whole life without giving them any money, these men are holding on to that. Because they don't want you to take away the coochie. Okay, I'm broke, I can't give you nothing, but I don't want you to punish me because I can't provide. So I could run a vacuum, I could clean, I could garden, I could fix stuff around the house, I could, open the door for you and give you flowers. And these women are eating it up in the comment section. They are eating it up. And it's scary how stupid women can be. You don't need a man to do those feminine things for you, sweetheart. You can go.
Let me ask y'all a question, because I don't watch him a whole lot. But did Brett do any of those things from King of Queens? Did he vacuum or help clean up at any time? I'm just wondering. I mean, because if he did, according to Crystal, that's fake.
You can garden your own self. You could hire somebody to fix something. Okay, you can vacuum your own floor. You don't need a man to act like a woman. All right. They don't want to do the masculine thing, which is provide. So what they do, I know how to cook, baby. Look what I made for you. I know how to cook for you. Like, and y'all, what's scary is that you got these stupid dummies on social media eating that shit up. And they're saying, "Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, I wish I had a man like that." Like, girl, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Because you out there slaving, getting old fast, working and breaking your back, trying to put food on the table and keep the lights on, and this man is getting away with vacuuming your floor. And every time you lay down with him, he's going to have an orgasm and you're not. You got to fake it. You got to put on this performance and do all.
I think he helped a bit. He mostly did big projects around the house. Okay, well there you go. I mean, she was gassing up. Brett's a winner. Rose should stay with Brett. But now, a man doing stuff around the house is not enough.
This nasty stuff that he saw in a porno movie. All right, And what are you doing all that for? To have your floor vacuumed? You could have did that shit yourself. Rub your feet, open the door for you, give you flowers. Come on, no. Not good enough. And I wish women would wake up and recognize game. Everything but provide. I'll put it in the comment section. If you look at some of these Facebook posts of these men acting like opening the door and giving you flowers and being nice, is gonna make up for paying bills. And the women in the comment section that lose brain cells over this shit. Okay, and this is they got women looking stupid, and the men are laughing at us. You don't think they're laughing, sweetheart? They're laughing at us, so they saying, "Damn, bitch, all I gotta do is this little woman stuff. I wash the dishes. Oh, baby, don't do that. I got you. I got you. Take off your shoes when you come home from work and start rubbing on your feet." And meanwhile,
Or perhaps he is providing on top of coming home and maybe vacuuming too. Maybe he's working outside and then helping in the house too. Both can be true at the same time.
you got a stack of bills piled up to the ceiling. You don't need this nigga to rub your feet and draw your bath water and give you flowers. You need them goddamn bills paid.
Get you a bed of flowers.
And I really do not care who doesn't like it. Because this is a new thing that they're doing. Okay? They're acting feminine in order to make up for their lack of masculinity. That's what they're doing. I'm sorry, a man in an apron cooking for me and acting like he's my little bitch, that is not turning me on. What turns me on is a man that goes out there and puts and gives me a stack.
And I don't think it was because he couldn't provide. I think it was because he just ain't lazy and it's his home too. Right, exactly. Exactly.
Of money. Handle that, baby. Pay whatever bills you need. Take yourself shopping. Here you go, boo. That's what turns me on. They're doing everything but that. And these women are so used to being treated like crap that they're eating it up. They're eating it up. They're saying, "Oh, you're lucky you got him. He's a good man." Girl. It's a joke. And the men that got caught with their pants down in this economy, the men that got caught with their pants down, not going to trade school.
She ain't once said why a man should provide for her. She has not yet once said why a man should provide for her. He ain't providing. He ain't providing. He ain't. Why should he? What makes you queen bitch that he should provide for you?
Improving themselves financially, they still want to get laid. They still want to get laid, and so what they're doing, they're finding creative ways to not give you the money. Running your bath water, opening up the door, being nice, giving you flowers is not paying your bills. Can we stop? Now the heat is up under them. They got the heat up under them now. They are feeling it. Okay? And all of a sudden, the value of sex has gone up. Now that women are realizing their worth and they are putting their foot down and being celibate and saying, "Nope, if you're not nice to me and giving me money and taking care of me, I'm not having sex with you." Now the pressure is on. So
Doing all that complaining about him providing, but her lazy ass don't even keep a clean house at all. Yeah. Hey, Randy. Yeah, exactly. In her house, he's gonna have to clean because she wants to just sit there on her ass and do nothing. So he's gonna have to provide, come home and clean, come home and cook, because she don't want to do anything but sit there.
ones that don't have money, because before they was being mean and they were broke. All right? They was being mean and broke and not taking care of you. Now they're saying, "Damn, I gotta at least be nice if I want some coochie." Okay? So what they're doing now is doing all these little Facebook posts showing them vacuuming, washing dishes, opening up the door, and the women are falling for it. And it's very scary. And I notice in these posts, he does everything but whip out his wallet. I'm not falling for it. And I knew that this is what they were going to do. They were going to be feminine and do house chores to make up for not providing. Now, so
They were going to be feminine and do house chores. Well, you said those house chores was slave work, so you're not feminine then. Okay.
celestial night, shout out to you, sweetheart. These non-black men are trying to give the bare minimum to get with us. Oh, they're trying it. They are trying it. And they are all the way surprised that we're talking about hypergamy. Now what women are doing is they don't want to do the relationship thing. Because with the relationship thing, he drains you for constant sexual relations. And then he throws you, he nickel and dimes you and throws you scraps along the way. But he's getting a lot of bang for his buck. They don't want to do per transaction anymore. They don't want to do that. They will call you a prostitute.
Because it is.
Oh, I want to see you.
Per transaction.
Oh, really? Can you get me a phone? Can you get me, I need some groceries. Can you cash at me? They don't want to do that per transaction. Now imagine, and that's how women are treating men now. They are charging for dates. Because of the human papillomavirus?
Cash and gifts in exchange for sex is prostitution.
And the news broke out that you can get human papillomavirus from a tongue kiss. A tongue kiss. Women don't want to go on dates no more. They're charging. So these men are panicking now. They are panicking. And Celestial Knight once again said these non-black men are trying to give the bare minimum to get with us. And it's not working. It's not working. Because women, black women, and women everywhere are saying, I could do that myself. I could buy myself a sandwich. Okay, you took me on a coffee date. I got a big container of coffee in my kitchen. I can stay home and drink coffee. So we're putting our foot down now. And the men that don't want to provide, because some of them are able to, but they just don't want to. Because like Princella said, they're selfish by nature. They just don't want to provide.
To you.
They don't feel like they have to.
To you.
Now let's talk, Love and Light. Love and Light, come on, Love and Light. I'm waiting on you. She said, oh my God. Houston, Texas is full of men with AIDS/HIV, I've heard. Oh, I heard about that too. I saw it online. I heard that Houston got the highest HIV rate now. They going neck to neck with Atlanta. They are going neck to neck with Atlanta. So it's real out here. Just to date them and put yourself at risk. And even if it's not HIV AIDS, it is the human papillomavirus, which can cause cancer. Now, if you're scared of catching cancer and dying a painful death, like Toni Braxton's sister,
Ooh,
just kissing them
she's gonna
will
stay
kill
on
you.
that.
So it's even hard to get a date with a woman now. Considering you can get herpes, genital warts, and human papillomavirus. Not just from not wearing condoms, but just from tongue kissing them. You can get a human papillomavirus that turns to cancer. And they running around, these older ones are running around eating everybody out because they can't get it up. And the technician who had jumped in when I was doing a live that first time and I took that live down, the technician said, she's right, Crystal's not lying to y'all. I'm a lab technician. I cannot tell you how many males come in here, older men come in here with cancer cells on their throat from human papillomavirus. That's scary. So if y'all are thinking, oh, I'm gonna just go with the older men, they're not safe. Now, Celestial Knight said the older men are telling the younger men not to do anything for younger men, and the younger men are agreeing with the older men. The older men are swooping in with the bare minimum to get young women. Oh my God. So they giving a bare minimum to get young women, huh? Wow. Because they think y'all are stupid. Oh, if I take you, who remembers that ice cream date? They shut that down. But at one point in time, they knew that we was insulted by coffee dates. So they started saying, "You want to go for ice cream?" Like you're some little freaking kid, okay? You can buy yourself ice cream, sweetheart. You can get a whole gallon of ice cream for $3.29 at Walmart. We don't need ice cream and flowers.
I bet that's how
We
you
need
entice some
bills paid.
14-year-olds.
We need to be taken care of. And if you can't do that, then, and then 50-50 basically means, okay, I'll pay 3 bills. I'll pay 3 or 4 of your bills, but you got to pay the other half. That's not taking care of me. You're contributing to my well-being. But that's not taking care of me. Taking care of me means you pay the bills. Whatever comes up, you pay it. If you can't do that, you don't need to be in some woman's face. Now, you got some women that say, Crystal, be realistic. Okay, let's be realistic. A lot of these male creatures only want to pay 1 or 2 bills. I'll pay your cell phone bill. What else you need me to pay? Oh, you want a little bit of food money? Okay, I'll help you with your grocery bill. That's it. But all that other shit that you got going on, shopping, your nails, your makeup, your clothes, your insurance, you know, you pay for that. The most you can get out of these male creatures now is they offer to pay your cell phone bill and get your nails done. And then they're going to sit there talking about they taking care of you. That's not taking care of you, and that's not paying the majority of your bills. Now talk to me, Miss Lovely. Snitch on them. Snitch on them. Welcome to the chat. I miss you. Thank you for coming. I really like the fact that you got the rundown on these motherfuckers.
Ooh,
now look,
boy.
Love and Light said, a lot of married males are looking for side chicks. Talk to me and snitch, sweetheart. I want you to snitch on them. And Love and Light, come again with the fire. She said they are just too lazy to hustle for it and work 2 jobs. Oh, no, they don't want to work 2 jobs, sweetheart. They want to do the bare minimum. They want to work that 1 8-hour job, come home, and then they want their you-know-what sucked. They want you to walk around in the thong, cooking them food, okay? No, ma'am. They want you to lay down and act like you had the big O when you did not. When you did not. And in return, you're going to get what? Flowers? Really? You're going to get
Well, if you're not going to cook, he will.
He going to go in the kitchen and act like he's the chef of the year? That's all you get? And you just put on a major academy of performance, acting like you just had the big O when you did not, because penis does not make you come like that. It does. 82% of women cannot orgasm from penis alone. So can we stop it? Now, Celestial Night, come on. I'm waiting on you, Celestial Night. She said these men are saying they are scared of women. They are not. How are you bigger and stronger than women, but you're scared of women? Oh, I've had them tell me that on a dating app. When I said, are you sure you're not a psycho? Are you sure you're not a rapist? And then they say, well, you could rape me. You could. How do I know you're not going to set me up? What? What? So this is definitely a war, sweetheart. Oh, you got women. I know you saw that show Snapped. Women kill men too.
Yeah.
They are avoiding the big issue that men kill women all the time. When they get violent, okay, when they become unhinged, when they don't want to accept the word no. Come on, talk to me. I'm waiting on you, Miss Lovely.
And
I'm waiting on you, Miss Lovely.
Up too.
I'm waiting on you, Miss Lovely. She said they want your time and your energy for free. I have had guys add me on Instagram, and they are married, and want me and want them to give, and they want me to give them attention for free. I block them. They want their ego boost. Okay, they want to be able to say they took a gorgeous woman out on a date. They want to show you off. Okay, they want you to spend all your money, and makeup is not cheap.
Oh,
Put
so
put all
she's
your
on
makeup on, your
IG.
wigs, your this, your that, get your nails done. And your nails alone cost $60, sweetheart. And that's for a basic nail job. Okay. So you spend $60 on your nails alone for this food. Okay? And he gonna take you to get the 2 for $20 specials at Applebee's. So how is that an even trade? My nails alone, sweetheart, cost $40 more than this funky ass Applebee's. That's why we don't want to date them. And to sit here and explain this over and over and over again, how expensive it is being a woman, how expensive it is on your appearance alone. The time and the energy it takes to fight this fool off, because you know he gonna try to reach up under his skirt. He gonna try to say, come on. He gonna try to rape kiss you. He gonna try to stick his tongue in your mouth without your goddamn permission. And then you got human papillomavirus. Okay? And you go to...
She's supposed to be the gorgeous woman on his arm, right? Are you aware soup is on sale?
the doctor to get a checkup, and you got cancer cells on your fucking throat. This is real, sweetheart. You will lose your life kissing these fools. And I charge for a date. What? What are you, a prostitute? I'm sorry, I charge for a date.
That's a prostitute.
What do you mean you charge? How much do you charge? Well, how much is it? Damn, I'm saying though, what the hell? I'm already paying for the food. You're getting free food out of me. What more do you want? What are you, some kind of prostitute? You charge for dates? Well, all the girls are charging now. Well, all right, how much? How much? 300. What? What? 300? You out of your goddamn mind. I'm not going on no date with you for no $300. And then you want me to pay for the food? 2 on top of that? What I get out of that? What you gonna I know you gonna do at least you're gonna at least go down on me at the end of the night, right? I'm sorry, I don't do that. And if I do something like that, I would have to no, I don't do that. It's too risky. It's too much diseases out here. So I don't get nothing for that? I gotta give you $300 to take you on a date. I gotta pay for the food. What I'm getting out of that? This is a type of crap you gotta deal with when talking to them. Because the truth is, they don't give a damn about your...
I mean, shit. People buying something, they want to know what it is they're getting. I mean, you don't go to the grocery store blind and just start picking up stuff and buying it. You want to know what you're getting.
Company, your feminine presence. They want to have sex with you, sweetheart. They want to show you off. Okay? They want their ego stroke. Yo, you with her? You with her? Yeah, man. Yeah. And then he's gonna try to block your options by putting his hands around your waist like he's your man. Excuse me, sir. We're on a date. You're getting to know me. We video chatted. That's all we did was do a video chat, and now we're doing our first date. And you got your hands all over my waist like you own me, like you paid for my nails, and you paid for this wig on my head, and you paid for my beautiful dress.
Exactly, Kim. She ain't never had this conversation with a man. Never.
For this little bit of dinner that you giving me, and I had to damn near convince you to give me the money.
I mean, after all, the Tyrone that ghosted her, he said, I will take you anywhere you want to go. And she asked for Chinese food. And then complained that he didn't take her to Olive Garden. But he told you anywhere.
I had to dumb down my price because I charged to go on a date. So you know, if you are hypergamous minded, they will get on your goddamn nerves, sweetheart. And these are the high end girls. The girls are the high end, a little bit bougie, a little bit. They got their look together. They not overweight. They in shape. They look good. They brand material. These girls are having a hard time getting money out these men. So what the hell do you think they're gonna do with the average girl that tries to do the same goddamn thing and charge for a date? Oh, you want to take me out? My company isn't free. So I don't benefit. The restaurant is benefiting. The restaurant gets the tip. The restaurant gets the money. What do I get out of going with you for free? And at the end of the day, I'm exposed to human papillomavirus. What do I get out of that, sweetheart?
So basically, you don't mind the human papillomavirus exposure if he pays you. That's pretty much what you're saying. I gotta go through this, the dinner, the da da da, the human papilloma. If he pays you, none of that matters, right? None of that matters. Pay you, and you'll just forget all about the HPV.
And you sitting here acting like you doing me a favor by feeding me? I have a whole refrigerator full of food here, sir. So what are we really doing here? What are we really doing, sir? Oh, they mad. They mad. The powers that be are mad. Look at that. Look at that. They try. You see that? Do you see that? You see how they trying to interrupt my live? They saying you talking too much. You talking too much, Crystal. You going. You getting them riled up, Crystal. Shut up, Crystal. Every time I get that little phone call, I know that's the agents watching me. Oh yeah. So now we don't want to be bothered with them. By the time, yeah, and then you got to think about the safety risk. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got to worry about sex trafficking. You got to worry about, is this motherfucker going to drive me somewhere or put some shit in my drink? When I excuse myself to go to the bathroom, he puts some shit in my drink and I start feeling woozy. He helps me to the car and he drives me to some undisclosed location where girls are being sex trafficked. There's so much you got to...
Drink all your drink before you go to the bathroom. If he tries to...
That's the one.
Drink all your drink before you go to the bathroom. And if you come back and he's got a fresh drink and you don't feel comfortable, order another one.
That's a warning shot. Every time I get that phone call, they say, Crystal, shut up. I'm not going to say nothing else. I don't need to say nothing else. My girls know what it is. Now, come on, Loving Light. I'm waiting on you, sweetheart. I'm waiting on you, Loving Light. She said they have some...
If someone's calling her to warn her about this live, because she's in violation of something, she's literally telling them, I'm not listening to you.
STDs out here now where the doctors are like, sorry, we don't know what you have. Wow. Because now you got diseases that are combining and causing whole new strains of diseases. Gonorrhea mixed with chlamydia, mixed with HIV. And now you got some shit they can't even identify. They don't even know how to put you on medication. How do we, girl.
How do you what?
Girl.
How do
Miss
you
Lovely
what?
said, I get a lot of good-looking men that stare. And eventually end up talking to me. And I ask them if they are married because they don't even want to tell me. So I never understood what the big deal about marriage is if you got to worry about your man because I already taught you the secret. They get bored. Do you really think your man is never ever going to get bored with looking at the same coochie, the same set of titties? I don't give a damn if you got a BBL, sweetheart. He gonna get tired of looking at the same. That's why women act funny. They go into the next room like our grandmothers did because they get bored looking at the same thing all the time. That's why you put on, you know, if you the type to put curlers in your hair and face cream, you put night cream all over your face. You know what I'm saying? And looking like somebody grandma. You know what I'm saying? Then when you do get dolled up, he gonna be like, damn, where you come from?
Holy crap. Hold on, y'all. Got storms here. Oh, I don't want to start this shit over again. Hold up. I got storms here. Power surge. Just a second. Get my TV back on. I gotta find out where I left. Okay, come on now. Unbelievable. Is it storming outside? What the fuck happened? Shit. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on. second, guys. I'm back. Seems like everybody's power is out. I just give me a second to get this back on. If y'all are still there. We have a lot of thunderstorms. I mean, the sun is out, but I don't know what's going on. All right, hold on a second. Ooh, thank y'all for hanging in. Get something to drink, something to eat, bathroom, till I get this back on. All right, come on. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Let me try this one more time. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. This from the same woman who admitted that she beat her son with an extension cord. Oh, yes, Dan. All right. Shoot, where's the freaking menu button? Okay. Oh, just a second. Come on, connect. Okay, there we go. There we go. Um, okay, let's find Crystal. Wait a minute. Library.
Oxtails, 888. Donate to the channel. I will be doing future lives, kicking it with y'all. But for now, I've spent enough time talking to y'all. I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out exactly where she left off, where we left off at. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go about right here.
Okay, what are you, a prostitute? So they can't use that line no more, that we get just as much out of it as they do. So now that this uncomfortable truth is out and women can stop lying and pretending like they're having the big O, then we can, we can keep it real. We don't get as much out of it as they do. Okay? Many of you pretend and fake that you're getting the big O when you're not. He got one, but you didn't. And that's why being in a relationship if you are continuously in a sexual, having sexual relations with your boyfriend, you're not going to have the big O every single time. You might get lucky every now and then. That's the most you're gonna get. A whole lot of faking. Look at what Celestial Knight said. Celestial Knight said men just look at women funny out in public. Yep.
Okay, we're pretty much same
And I
place.
saw in the comment section, one dude had blurted out to his girlfriend. The girl told in the comment section, she said, my boyfriend said, it's not my fault you can't come. I was like, wow, I can't believe I just
Okay, I'm gonna go forward just a little bit till we heard this part.
nagging you. Did you come? Did you come? That's annoying as hell. Who wants to be under that type of pressure? Okay, knowing that penis cannot make you have an orgasm like that. 82% of and the other remaining 18% of women,
Right, Dan.
they're either trying to make themselves look like
Yep, she said
they're
that.
better than us or hotter than us or they're special or they want male validation. So who knows how much of that 18% really have have the big O? I can't even say orgasm. That's a curse word now. Yes. So we have a lot of reasons not
Let me pass it, go forward just a little bit. I don't want to keep hearing the
stuff
same thing.
that he saw in a porno movie. All right. And what are you doing all that for? To have your floor vacuumed? You could have did that shit yourself. Rub your feet, open the door for you.
Okay, got to that part.
Sex has gone up. Now that women are realizing their worth and they are putting their foot down and being celibate and saying, nope, if you're not nice to me and giving me money and taking care of me, I'm not having sex with you. Now the pressure is on. So the ones that don't have money, because before they was being mean and they were broke. All right? They was being mean and broke and not taking care of you. Now they're saying, damn, I gotta at least be nice if I want some coochie. Okay? So what they're doing now is doing all these little Facebook posts showing them vacuuming.
All right, gonna go a little bit further.
Black men are trying to give the bare minimum to get with us, and it's not working. It's not working because women, black women, and women everywhere are saying, I could do that myself. I could buy myself a sandwich. Okay, you took me on a coffee date. I got
All right, a little bit more.
in with the bare minimum to get young women. Oh my God. So they giving a bare minimum to get young women, huh?
Okay, a little bit more.
And Love and Light come again with the fire. She said they are just too lazy to hustle for it and work two jobs. Oh no, they don't want to work two jobs.
Okay, we heard that too. Trying to find out where we were. Have to repeat.
Alone. The time and the energy it takes to fight this fool off, because you know he gonna try to reach up under his skirt. He gonna try to say, come on. He gonna try to rape kiss you. He gonna try to stick his tongue in your mouth without your goddamn permission. And then you got human papillomavirus. Okay? And you go to the doctor to get a checkup, and you got cancer cells on your fucking throat.
Juanita.
This is real, sweetheart. You will lose your life kissing these fools.
She did it 5 times.
And I charge for a date. What? What are you, a prostitute? I'm sorry, I charge for a date. What do you mean you charge? How much do you charge? Well, how much is it? Damn, I'm saying, oh, what the hell? I'm already paying for the food. You're getting free food out of me. What more do you want? What are you, some kind of prostitute? You charge for dates? Well, all the girls are charging now. Well, all right, how much? How much? 300. What? What? 300? You out of your goddamn mind. I'm not going on no date with you for no $300. And then you want me to pay for the food? 2 on top of that? What I get out of that? What you gonna I know you're gonna do at least you're gonna at least go down on me at the end of the night, right? I'm sorry, I don't do that.
All right, a little bit more forward.
Oh, my company isn't free. So I don't benefit. The restaurant is benefiting. The restaurant gets the tip. The restaurant gets the money. What do I get out of going with you for free? And at the end of the day, I'm exposed to human papillomavirus. What do I get out of that, sweetheart? And you sitting here acting like you doing me a favor by feeding me? I have a whole refrigerator full of food here, sir. So what are we really doing here? What are we really doing, sir? Oh, they mad. They mad. The powers that be are mad.
Let me fast for a little bit more.
So I never understood what the big deal about marriage is if you got to worry about your man, because I already taught you the secret. They get bored. Do you really think your man is never ever gonna get bored with looking at the same coochie, the same set of titties? I don't give a damn if you got a BBL, sweetheart. He gonna get tired of looking at the same. That's why women act funny. They go into the next room like our grandmothers did, because they get bored looking at the same thing all the time. That's why you put on, if you the type to put curlers in your hair and face cream, you put night cream all over your face. You know what I'm saying? And looking like somebody grandma. You know what I'm saying? Then when you do get dolled up, he gonna be like, damn, where you come from? He gonna feel like he's with a new woman because he's not used to seeing your body. You dress in the next room. You don't let him. It's too much work with them.
What do you mean? He don't. Were you? Did you meet him with the face cream on? I mean, were you out and about with the face cream on that he met you like that? He didn't know what you looked like.
And listen, if you are a woman and you don't understand male nature, don't date. Leave these motherfuckers alone, because I'm going to tell you something, sweetheart. You're going to get your feelings hurt if you the type that thinks you're going to pop a baby out and get stretch marks and not look the way you used to look and think that he not going to feel. Because you know they visual. They beg you for a baby, and then when you give them a baby and your stomach is all funny looking, your titties are dropping, all right? You got cellulite now. You don't look the way you used to before the baby. You saw how they treated Ashanti. Oh, they had a fit over Ashanti, honey. They pregnancy shamed her.
Who?
I was in the comment section on those Facebook posts, and I saw the male creatures were like, damn, you didn't have to say nothing else. Somebody...
Do you really think Ashanti's worried about what some men on the internet are saying? Do you really think she's worried about what some unknown man on the internet is saying? The only man whose opinion matters is Nelly's.
He said that one word, damn. And you got
Her
the hint that they were saying, damn, you let yourself go. So you can't even be pregnant with these motherfuckers. They are visual. Now, anybody that has ever been pregnant, you blew up during your pregnancy, watch when you're walking with your man, he's checking out other women in front of you, and he has the right to do that. Society tells him it's normal. Oh, she don't look good no more. She's all bloated and wobbling. And I know you're not attracted to that. It's okay if you look at that girl in a tight skirt, and they will do the exorcist move right in your face, and you better not act like you saw it. You don't think Nelly did that to Ashanti, sweetheart? Of course he did.
Did you see him? Did you see him?
Ashanti and Nelly go to premieres together. They go to events, parties, and Ashanti walking around bloated, wobbling like a penguin, big as a house. You don't think Nelly saw all of those Instagram models walking past and he turned his head? But Ashanti, of course she gonna act like she didn't notice that. Now, Miss Lovely said they get bored so easily. Of course they do. That's why you gotta play all these games to make them interested in you. So these girls that are in relationships, trust me, they are exhausted, sweetheart. Now, Miss Lovely said they get bored so easily. I met an old Italian brat that showed interest in me for 2 days. And all of a sudden, he ghosted me. He gaslighted me and begged for my number. Just to ghost me. What a joke. And once you realize, this is why I say they are not the pride.
Did you show him interest? Did you show him that you were interested in him?
Because we don't get bored like that. If you're romantic, if you're handsome, if you're chivalrous and you're a provider, do you think I will ever get bored looking at you? So this is how it works with women.
Sometimes romance comes with flowers.
The longer they're with you, the more excited they become. It's the opposite for men. That's why they're not a prize, sweetheart.
Sometimes romance is him cooking you dinner.
Miss Lovely said Ashanti made a mistake getting pregnant from Nelly. He's getting old and his dick is not working as good. All of a sudden, he wants to settle down. Now imagine
Do
how
y'all
Miss Jackson,
are y'all in
he
the
wasted
bedroom?
her time
Are
and her
y'all in the
fertility
bedroom?
years. Remember Miss Jackson? He was with Miss Jackson for 10 years. She was the placeholder. I'll wait. Now, who saw that thing where Miss Jackson, all of a sudden Nelly got a son, a secret baby that he made, and the baby mama, before Ashanti, I never knew about this secret child that he recently, notice I said recently made. I didn't know he had another son. That he never introduced the child to nobody. He didn't go on social media and say, oh, I have a child. I'm proud of my son. Congratulations to me being a father to my new son. He didn't even mention that little boy. That's how cutthroat they are. And then they want to sit there and criticize you about being a mother.
Not everybody posts their
You
children.
see how double standard they are? You could hide a whole child and act like it doesn't exist. And that's why
Like you did with your oldest son who ran from you. You act like you told us he was unalive.
everybody was like, Ashanti, and then in the comment section, the Pygmishas were lining up against the women that said that shit was wrong. And Pygmisha was like, I think, come on, Ashanti knows.
She probably
Because he
does.
felt very comfortable telling her. And what is Ashanti going to do about it? If Nelly told her, I got a baby. Ashanti's going to give an uncomfortable laugh and go, it's okay, baby. What they got to do with our baby? You know what I'm saying? So is Ashanti a Pygmisha? Absolutely. But what choice does she have? This nigga made her pregnant. She got to kiss his ass now. She's at his mercy. And he got way more money than her because he sold his whole music catalog. He sold the rights to his music for $50 million. I said what I said. So now Nelly is at the top of the food chain financially. So Ashanti, yeah, of course she's gonna, I heard she was making trips to Dubai, doing special favors for them Arabs to get work done on her body. Just to get a bag for 20,000 or 10,000. She did secret things with these Arab dudes. That's what I heard. Okay, so if she's scrambling for $20,000 and running to Dubai to do certain things, to do something strange for some change, $50 million, that's an upgrade for her. Okay? So let's not play games here, sweetheart. Ashanti does not have the type of money that Nelly has. Once he sold that music catalog, okay, now her value went up because she's practicing hypergamy. She don't gotta go to Dubai no more and do something strange for some change. Shout out to Doretta, where you been, girl? It doesn't matter where you been. You here now, right? You here with Crazy Crystal Swirlz, and we are having a kick-ass time. All right? And I'm gonna tell you something. These XY creatures, I'm scared, to be honest. All right? Because how much longer is it gonna be that they're gonna take no for an answer? They already said that rape has went up by 11%. 11%, y'all. So they're not gonna be so nice no more, y'all. All right. So we're 4 years out of COVID.
And
now these are creatures that they SA. I can't say the R word, but they SA other men in prison. What you think they gonna do to your fucking ass? You are a walking piece of, you know what? You're a walking pussycat. They know what's up under that dress and they want some. Some of them have not gotten, and they're not getting consistent cooch. I'm gonna call it cooch. They're not getting consistent cooch like they used to before 2020. These women are online, on social media, crying about hypergamy, using the word provider. They done woke their asses up. And they are panicking. They do not believe the hype. They're not getting laid like that. Don't let them fool you, sweetheart. If you go on a date with one of these clowns, don't let him sweet talk you and talk about, oh, you acting all stuck up. I can get coochie anywhere. No, you can't. No, the hell you can't. Not
Send
based
them
off
on
of what
their
I've
way.
seen on social media.
Send them on their way.
They either doing two things. They either showing they behind or they on their best behavior. The ones that want some coochie without the money. And they gonna do everything. If they can't give you money, they're gonna rub your feet, they're gonna rub your back, they're gonna give you flowers, they're gonna call you every 5 minutes. WYD, what you doing? What you doing? Because he not offering no cash apps. He not offering you money. He is guarding his territory. And when they are broke and they don't got no money, they are territorial like a mother. Now they want a relationship. You know why? Because they're not getting consistent coochie now. Now, we all know that they get bored. We know they get bored. But they'd rather be with, all of a sudden, a relationship is appealing to them. Because they actually not getting no sex out here. So they are crying. All of those men that used to get bored with the same women, they are crying for a relationship. All those male creatures that were saying monogamy is not natural. Oh, it's natural now, huh? Now that your ass ain't getting nothing. it's all of a sudden the same coochie ain't so bad after all, huh? Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. This is what it took for them to act right. It took women cracking down and saying, no, you're not emotionally intelligent. You're not gonna just grab at me like a wild animal, like an animal that can't control himself. And now, no, you're not gonna control me because I was wearing this short skirt and this makeup and this wig. Oh, I like you natural. I was wearing makeup heavy and wearing my little short skirt and my heels and my cute little clothes before I met your ass. Now you acting like you don't want me to wear to dress cute. Damn, where you going? Every time you go outside, you look like you going to a party. I'm saying you got a man now. You don't got to do all of that. Because they know that these men are, these XY creatures are thirsty out here. If he see you walking down the street looking like that, he knows some man gonna try to talk to you and take you away from him. And we all know that all of these male creatures on the dating site are crying the same damn thing. She cheated on me. She cheated on me. Shout out to all the girls that are cheating. I'm so glad y'all doing this shit now, giving these motherfuckers a taste of their own medicine. I'm so proud of you, because you're making it good for the rest of us, sweetheart. Now they want to. We were women like our grandmothers from our grandmother's day, when women were decent and women were faithful and loyal. And where did that get them? You don't think our grandmothers caught diseases? Sweetheart, this man come home and give you some shit, now your coochie burning. Back in the day, they called it the clap. The clap. All those male soldiers that went off to war.
Thank you for the
they
views
came
and
back
likes, y'all.
from Vietnam. They came back from World War II, giving a girlfriend the clap. A venereal disease. That's what they called it. A venereal disease. They don't even use that word no more. They just call it STDs. But back in the day, you caught the clap. You know, because he over there in the Philippines screwing prostitutes and he brings you home to clap. So there's no telling what our grandmothers went through. And because they didn't have rights back in those days, you couldn't tell on these men. You kept your disease to yourself and you prayed and hoped that your husband would stay loyal to you. But is disease enough to keep these fools from sticking anything in somebody else? No, it's not. We've seen this time and time again. It's not enough. That's why you got all these male creatures. Sometimes when they catch an STD, they get mad and they go on a warpath, burning women.
Excuse me.
Giving multiple women STDs. Oh, wow. Well, let me shut up. That's a warning. That's a warning for...
I don't know if y'all heard, but who was I watching? I think it was Trey King. And he did a story of this woman. I forgot what state it was. This woman's a prostitute, and she has slept with over 200 men, and they were wanting to find all the men that had been in contact with her. Just saying.
That's a warning from the you know who. That's a warning. Now, Miss Lovely said, I just act like I don't care anymore. They are not a prize. It's a lot of work. Imagine dealing with a creature that gets bored from looking at the same set of titties, the same ass. You got to play games with him and dress in another room to keep him excited. You can't show him your body all the time because he's going to get bored. You got to treat him like a dog and give him a treat every now and then just to keep the excitement going. And then these male creatures that are in marriages and relationships, the reason why your wife is not screwing you whenever you want is because she knows that secret. You will get bored. The very thing that you're crying about, you're going to be complaining about. Yeah, I saw your titties already. Yeah. I don't get hard for you no more. And next thing you know, he got a porn addiction. He's in the bathroom, okay, masturbating to porn because he's bored. Can we stop lying about why men watch porn and they have porn addictions? He's tired of the same old thing. And then he might even tell you, well, you should be lucky this is all I do. I just look at the porn. At least I'm not out there cheating on you. And now we got a situation where these women that are in relationships, they are competing against everything that he sees on the internet in the porn world. They're competing against transsexuals that are doing, we're not even going to describe what they do in those transsexual movies, porn movies, all right? You're competing against beautiful women that got their body done, that do unspeakable acts that you're not willing to do. So no wonder he can't get hard for you anymore, sweetheart. Your marriage is going down the tubes. When you go in person, when you out with your man, he's looking at other women right in front
With all the porn that she watches, she probably will do some of those unspeakable acts.
of your face. Some of them look at other men in front of your face. And you try to pretend like you didn't just see your man check out another man. Nah, he probably recognized that guy from somewhere. No, he didn't. All right? They girl. I got no more energy left to talk about these XY creatures. We could go on and on and on and on. We know what their character traits are like. They get bored. They're not a prize. They're cheap. They're selfish.
You will
they're
find
visual.
a way to talk about this
You
again.
know, you can't trust them around anything that's weak, like a child or an elderly person, or a woman that's attractive. So, girl, I'm getting tired just talking about it. Honestly, I get tired of talking about it because I know how they are.
No, you're not.
And that's why a lot of women are putting up posts on Facebook. I've never been happier in my life. I'm single and I'm celibate. I got my body to myself. I don't got to worry about no male creature. Is your period over yet? Come on, let's do it. It's the last day of your period and you are bleeding Bloody Mary. And this fool want to stick it up in you. Oh, come on, let's do it. This is the perfect time to do it because you can't get pregnant.
Never had that issue.
Look at that. Oh, they bothered. They wanted me now. Oh, they bothered. The powers be a man. I'm talking too much. Listen. Come on, it's the perfect day to do it because you don't have to worry about me getting you pregnant. You still on your period. Come on. I know some of you have experienced that shit. Okay? So that just comes to show you. The whole thing is vampiric.
I haven't.
Vampire-like. Okay? Blood. Why do you want to have sex with me on my period? Why? What kind of creature are you? And what are we really dealing with here? Because most women have ran the red light. Most women have been with a male creature that he act like he can't wait one more day until you finish up your thing. No, he got to have it.
She talking about herself.
Right then and right now. So what the hell is he? A vampire? I'm starting to think they're vampires for y'all. All right? And let's talk about the violence. All right. They like pit bulls. They love them funky ass dogs. And he don't want a golden retriever. He don't want a nice dog that you don't have to worry about you coming into the room and the baby is torn into shreds. He don't want to get a golden retriever, a cute little dog that wags his tail. He want to get a pit bull that you got to be scared if this shit turns on you. They're attracted to blood like a pit bull. And it's no wonder to me that they like that type of dog. And you notice they like calling you the cat lady. For some reason, I mean, now you got male creatures that do like cats. Don't get me wrong. But for the most part, they like dogs, sweetheart, because the dog reminds him of his nature. It reminds him of his nature. And that whole thing with the pit bull fights, them cheering in a circle while the dogs tear chunks out of each other, they like that type of stuff. They like wrestling. What other kind of violence? Boxing. Oh my God. Football. Oh, it's all.
Women box as well.
Violence, sweetheart. Concussions, broken bones, blood. Yeah, we know. So, you know, you could. I'm not saying you can't like them. You can like them all you want, sweetheart. But know what you're dealing with. All right? And eventually, there's going to come a point of time in your life where you just going to look up one day and say, you know what? You a lot of work. You are a lot of work. And it's a lot of work having them, keeping them interested, keeping them faithful, keeping them from cheating on you, cooking for them, giving them blowjobs, giving them sex, competing against their porn addictions, scared that you can't leave your child with them. It is a lot of work with them. I'm just happy that I'm just like this. I don't want a relationship. I know how draining it is. And if it doesn't come with money, sweetheart, if it doesn't come fully loaded with money, I don't see the point in doing that shit. I'm sorry. Because basically, you're being somebody's masturbation device. All right? Bend over, open it, drop it like it's hot.
And if he pays you, you're a paid masturbation device. You think money's gonna make everything change? No HPV if he pays you. You're not a masturbation device if he pays you. He can still pay you and then go pay the next hooker if he wants to.
Oh, bend over, clap your cheeks. Oh, do that thing that I saw that girl doing in the video. Let me see it. Let me see your coochie. Let me see your titties. And you girl.
To do those unspeakable things.
Is he paying you for all that, sweetheart? Cause he want a whole. You want me to? Girl, you even got strippers that said that shit in the strip club. The cheapest men want you to do the most things. Open up your legs, do a split. Let me see you climb all the way to the top of the pole and spin around and do a handstand.
Ignore him.
And he throw you $2. You want me to do all of this for what? This little bit of chump change, girl. And listen, all of you girls that are in relationships, that are in marriages, we're not jealous of you. So get rid of that shit right now. Get that thought out your head that we over here alone, miserable, bitter. We are happy that I ain't got somebody tapping me on my shoulder with a hard penis. Come on, let me stick it in. My vagina's dry. I'm not in the mood. All right? I don't want to have sex. I don't want to put your penis in my oral
Chinese food.
orifice. I don't want to do that.
Chinese food.
I'm not in the mood. But I have to pretend that I'm exciting. Okay. Sex on demand.
That's your fault for pretending for a man. That's your fault that you're so needy that you have to pretend for somebody that you really don't want to be around, but you want them to be around you because you don't have other options. That's your fault. You got to tiptoe and pretend. You're the one putting yourself through that.
And if I don't act like I want it, you're going to cheat on me. You're going to say, she's whack. You never want to have sex, so I had to cheat on you. You forced me to cheat on you because you never want to do it. Do you want to live under that type of pressure constantly? Having to pretend like you want to have sex when you don't? Like, girl. And then when you do have sex, you gotta worry about if you're gonna catch something
Why are you
or if
staying
you're
with
gonna
that
get
man?
pregnant. So, girl, it's too much work.
Why are you staying with that man?
Somebody's mad. Somebody's mad. Somebody's mad. Oh, they watching. Get get them goddamn likes up. I got 37 people. And you know, I'm leaving this. I'm leaving the live up. I'm gonna leave it up. I'm not gonna take it down.
Damn,
This
you
was some
below.
good. This was a good ass live. You're gonna get a lot of gems out of this one. I see 37 people. Get my likes up. Get my likes up.
37.
Please support the channel.
No
There you
views,
go.
Crystal.
It's not gonna hurt you to hit
I
the
know
like button.
more
So yeah,
come later.
that means I got a lot of haters watching me. I got the trolls. I got the people that make videos about me, bashing me, saying I'm homeless. When it's clear that I'm in my goddamn house.
Talk
You see
about
my
them
curtain?
property taxes.
You see the way I'm in my motherfucking house and they sitting here lying. My house is in foreclosure. How you gonna be in foreclosure when the goddamn shit is paid off? Make it make sense.
Because you
So
can
you got
be.
people that are mad at me because I'm waking up women. They don't want me on YouTube telling you why. You agreeing with me. And you're saying, damn, Crystal, how is it that you say everything that I've ever felt? We laughing at them. And the funny thing is, the ones that are broke, oh, this shit is funny. Because now they know we about money. Not, and don't let them shame you. Oh, you one of them chicks, you all about money, huh? Yeah? What do you want? What about love? What about love? What about love? Love costs money. You love to look at pretty women, right? Get it? It costs money for those pretty women to keep their appearance up. So what about love, sweetheart? What about it? That's the end of my live. I want you to support my channel.
Ooh, about
I want,
time.
even if it's $2, please. I need that $2, sweetheart. All right, I need that $2. Shit is getting real out here. I'm not working. I got one income coming in, and if I get $2 a month out of you consistently, if I can get 100 of you to do that, I'm not doing so bad. But support the channel, support the content creators that are still here. I'm hanging in there, and I'm taking a risk even giving a video like this because, you know, the powers that be are watching me. They're threatening me. Every time I do a live, they are threatening me that I'm talking too much by interrupting my live with their phone calls. So I'm being washed and censored here. At least for me putting my neck on the line, show a little bit of support, please. That's the end of my live. My cash app is $oxtails 888. $oxtails 888. Donate to the channel. I will be doing future lives, kicking it with y'all.
Yeah,
but for
she's
now,
broke.
I've spent enough time talking to y'all. I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you, everybody who has been loyal to Crystal Swirlz, and fuck a hater. And you know who you are. Hi, hater.
Bye, Crystal. Oh boy. Ooh, thank goodness that's over. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and I will see y'all next time.